I can't help it. I'm just up and I can't sleep. So here we go. Okay, so here there's been Vinny. There's been many experiments done, seriously, like where people actually make their own vacuum. Like, literally, like, you consider the vacuum of space. To where they literally take all the. It's not really that they're taking all the air out, but yeah, to a point they are. But so they're making a vacuum of space. And you can actually do this. It's actually very easy to do your own experiment with it. But they're making the vacuum of space. They suck out all of the air, right? Which what would be the vacuum of space, per se. And what's funny is no matter what, they find all these different things to light. And I'm not joking, they're able to light a lot of these with just an infrared light. Just the heat of like a laser going in and heating it up and setting it on fire. Well, they do that every single time before making the vacuum. Then once they make the vacuum in there, they do that, and even sometimes you'll see a little something like, you'll see it like wanting to sizzle, but it won't ignite. Because guess what? You can't fucking ignite something that has no air. And that's the funniest thing. They act like, oh yeah, we ignite it because like they're carrying air with it. And then I'm telling you people, like they are stealing your freaking money. They're stealing our money, all your taxes. I mean, think about it, if we didn't have to pay for NASA, the big, and you know what I think is so freaking funny? Look, I can't tell you what's real, I can't tell you what's fake. Everybody has to find out that for themselves. But one thing I can tell you is everything is backwards, and everything's backwards. That's what it is. All the way from the food pyramid to what you were raised and taught throughout your whole freaking life. Like, everything is backwards. And Satan's greatest trick was make you believe that he didn't exist. Okay, well, here's the thing is, you're starting to have this movement of Satanists. And trust me, I've looked into all this stuff and I've seen this, and, you know, the giver of light, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what is truly true, and it's really hard once you start doing all this research to know. Like, you gotta find what's inside of you, and the only thing I've been able to really do is just know that I love the Father, the Builder, the Giver of life. You know, I gotta keep it at that, and if I keep that, I'm able to go through all this stuff because I definitely be going through a lot of crap. I'm trying, and I really, in no way do I expect anybody to, you know, think what I say is true, what I say is real. I hope that you think I'm a moron, and I hope that you research it yourself, because there's nothing that anybody can tell you. Like, they can lead that horse to water, but I can't force you to drink. But it's really, you got to do your own research. You got to care enough. Like, I'm lucky enough to have actually found something in this life that makes me want to care. Oh man, I swear, I'm pretty sure I'm cutting this off in the next couple days. Get it donated. Hopefully it goes to the little girl. There's so many things in this life that you can find that are for you, that you're here for. And I was telling somebody the other day that I haven't seen very much for a while, but I saw her, one of the neighbor's friends, and whatever, you could just tell they're just all this crazy drama bullshit, da da da. And for whatever reason, something inside of me just, I don't know why, I just told her, I'm like, hey, I know she thinks I'm a crazy Nazi, which I'm not, but whatever, that's fine. No, I'm talking about her friend that I know, and I'm talking to other, so whatever. I'm like, yeah, I know she thinks I'm a Nazi and I'm crazy, I'm like, blah, 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 and I'm a jerk. I'm like, you've known me for how long, and you know I'm not. an asshole. And she's like, yeah, I don't understand. I'm like, don't try to understand. Don't anything. And I told her, I'm like, God loves you. God truly loves you. And you're not here. Because it's an accident. You don't live on a little tiny marble that is spinning, blah, 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 blah. Just said that kind of really quick, just like I'm saying now. Like, you don't live on that. You live under a dome that somebody gave you a chance to live and have a beautiful place to live. Which, hey, I'm not even sure this might be a prison. But at the same time, this girl, it seemed like she needed to hear this. Because she literally just started fucking crying. And seriously, all I said was like, look, you don't live on a spinning marble, you live under a dome and a beautiful plane of existence that God gave you, and you're not an accident, and you're here for a reason, and God loves you. Never forget that God loves you. And this girl just started pretty much crying. And, I hate to hear I hate to see women cry. Seriously, that is my kryptonite. Even though, most of the time they're fucking faking it. No, yeah, but, but no, that wasn't the case in this. And, it really, it was insane. Like, she needed to hear that. Don't ever forget that God loves you and that you are here for a reason. Whether you're here in a prison planet because you did something really fucked up, or you actually are just given the most beautiful fucking plane of existence to give yourself a chance at the shot and just see what it is. Who knows? Whatever it is, no matter what, the factor of everything is love. Love those that love. Let's support those that hate. Thank you, everybody.